Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Simply Quanta podcast. It's not just a vibe, it is Simply Quanta. We are going from chaos to clarity, one episode at a time. Thank you guys for tuning in. I wanted to record on this beautiful snow day because I felt the need to get a message out. I actually was not going to do an episode until my sissy. Shout out to my sissy. I love you. She was my motivation today. She was the confidence that I needed and the reassurance that I needed. So I'm so thankful for her. I was struggling when she texted me, and she could tell. I'm a little bummed. Well, I was a little bummed because it snowed. I feel so trapped. Tomorrow is my mother's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. I love you. Y'all tell my mom happy birthday. Okay. Big Stace, not the little one. Clock it, baby. No, it is her birthday. And we've always been raised to be so close knit when it comes to celebrating birthdays and holidays. And this is my mom's last year in her 50s. And we wanted to take her out as a family and celebrate her because life is just so short and we never know. And our mom was almost taken away from us last year, and it was really devastating. But God kept her here, and she is the glue to our family. She really is. And so I am thankful for my mom and her faith. And I'm just so proud of her. And it just breaks my heart that I don't get to see her for her birthday tomorrow in the physical. But of course, I will FaceTime her and get on her nerves like I do every other day. But again, that brings me back to the reason why I wanted to hop on here and do a quick episode. As I sat in my apartment alone today, I was feeling a little depressed, a little down. And as my sister texted me and she encouraged me to record an episode for my podcast, I actually rolled my eyes in the back of my head and I was like, oh, God, get off me. Because my confidence was just not there. I felt like I needed someone to do the podcast with me. And that's why I hadn't filmed in the past week, because I plan my episodes to have people doing them with me. So it's much more engaging. My confidence and my ability to attract an audience just kind of fell by the wayside a little. And the text message that my sister sent, I know it was God because he began to speak to me. And he was just like, you're alone, but you're not lacking. You're not lacking in purpose. You're not lacking in peace. You're not lacking in provision. Get up. So I showered, washed my hair, and I said, let me go record this episode. So here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Before I got ready to sit down and record the episode, God took me to a chapter of my book, and I had to do another self reflection. It was chapter 10 in my book. I'm going to share just a little bit with you, not a lot, just a little bit. All right. So, chapter 10, rebuilding my confidence. There was a time when I just didn't feel broken. I loved it. I was the biggest I'd ever been in my life. weighing 182 pounds. But the weight wasn't just physical. I was emotionally sick, mentally sick, spiritually sick. And my body was simply reflecting what my soul had been carrying. I had let myself go, not because I didn't know any better, but because I didn't care anymore. When I looked in the mirror, I didn't recognize the woman staring back at me. I had given up on myself. My confidence was buried under grief, trauma, and exhaustion. I was walking through what felt like death at the time, and I moved like someone who didn't expect to rise again. I'm going to stop it there. And I found myself having to give myself the courage to do this podcast because my confidence was going down again. So, the affirmation that I want to share with you is I had to reclaim my confidence. I had to speak life over myself. I had to honor my body, mind, and my spirit. I took my life back and I'm taking my life back fully and unapologetically. So here I am. Here I am recording another episode for Simply Quanta Podcast because God had to remind me I have restored you, I have rebuilt you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. I have given you purpose, and I need you to be active. You know, God shows up differently in quiet moments, not loud blessings, not constant movement, but clarity. And today I got that. God is letting me know that sometimes He has to remove the noise so that we can hear Him clearly. So, not just silencing the noise in my mind, but getting me away from the atmosphere and getting me alone so that He can give me a word. Because sometimes we get so busy in life, we're navigating through life, we're working, we're seeing our friends, we're seeing our family, and sometimes we don't hear Him as we should. And so this is one of those days where God uses people so that you can pay attention because He's trying to speak to you. Because I was just going to be a couch potato today. I was just going to sit on the couch, mind my little brown black business, probably fall asleep. And He said, "No, you're not. You're going to record this episode." I am preparing, not postponing, Quana. Clock it. That's a word. God is preparing, not postponing. Clock that. That's a word. Okay. So if today feels lonely, it doesn't mean you're lacking. It means something in you is being strengthened. Okay. That's a word for me. If today feels lonely, it doesn't mean you're lacking. It means something in you is being strengthened. So I take this day and I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for the beautiful snow. I'm thankful for being obedient. I'm thankful that I can silence the noise around me and in my mind so that I can hear God clearly. So I'll close this episode with that. Just remember, like my sister told me, you've got this. I'm going to tell you, you've got this. Even in the quiet moments, you've got this. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day. Enjoy the snow. Enjoy your family and your friends, your loved ones, and stay safe.